What's cracking, YouTube? Today we're in the garage. We're working on my little brother's Aventon Adventure. We're doing a couple more upgrades on it. What do we got today, brother?
Well, we are going to make a little bit of a change to make it so it climbs better. So here in Arizona, we got some pretty good hills out in the mountains that we like to try to climb up. So we're going to be changing the front sprocket.
All right. So we're going to throw this on. We'll show you guys how we do it. We've already done a bunch of other upgrades on the bike. And so make sure you subscribe. We're going to have another video where we're going to walk through all of the upgrades we've done on this Aventon. And we'll show you what was worth it, what works, and what doesn't. All right, let's get into it.
All right, everybody. So this is what we're going to be doing. We've already changed the rear cassette, okay? We changed that. Sorry we didn't do a video on it. We changed that to 11 by 42. Now, it's pretty good, but it could be better. So what we're going to do is the front sprocket is stock. It's a 46 tooth. What we're going to be doing is changing it to a 42 tooth. By making this front sprocket smaller, it makes it climb better. It's going to bring down the top speed of each gear a little bit, but it's going to make it climb better. I don't know how it works. I'm not too savvy with gears, but it's how it works, you guys. So pretty cheap upgrade. This was like 15, 20 bucks on Amazon. And yeah, we'll get in it. What we're going to do is we're going to take the pedal off. Okay, so we're going to remove the pedal. It's held on by 4 bolts. We're going to remove these bolts. We're going to slide this down over it and put the new one in, bolt it in, put the chain on. We are going to have to adjust the chain because this is smaller. We're going to have to take a couple links out, and it should be good to go. Alrighty, so we got the 4 bolts off, so now we just got to start removing things. So the smash guard, you got to take that off. The chain, remove that. This just slides over, so you don't need the special tool to get the cranks off. You can do all this without pulling the cranks, which is nice. So here's the difference between the two. So this is stock, like I said, and this is the new one. I got it in red because, you know, it's cool. And yeah, it lines up, and you can see it's a little bit smaller. So not a huge difference, but it's going to make a good deal on the climb.
And what sizes are we going from?
This was a 46, and this is a 42.
Sweet. And we'll put the link in the description to the part that we bought.
Cool.
Okay, we want to make sure we make note of this real quick for you guys. So because the old sprocket is steel and it is super, super thin, the new one's aluminum, it's quite a bit wider. So what you got to do is you have to remove the inner bash plate. We're just going to run the outside one. Otherwise, the hardware is too short and it won't be able to screw in across all of it. So we got this one just loosely installed. We're just going to tighten it down, and then we'll put the pedal back on. Okay, so we got the sprocket on. I removed 2 links out of the chain. There's plenty of videos on how to remove the links and stuff, so we didn't really cover that. But basically is what we're left with now, because we did here, hold up, stop real quick, bro. Let me explain this. Okay, so because we did this rear setup, gear number 2 right here is the same as the old gear number 1. And so right here, this would be like the stock gear 1, but because now we've done the front as well, you actually have to go down to gear number 3 here to make it be just like stock. And so what that basically means is that now you have 2 more gears for climbing opposed to the old stock ratio. Now down here on your top speed gear, this top speed gear in the back cassette is the same as stock. And so the only difference is the small change that was made up here. So you're still achieving pretty close to the same top gear, which doesn't really matter because it was geared plenty high enough. And then now you've got 2 more lower gears. So this should set the bike up much better. All around riding plus climbing. And so yeah, we'll show you guys a couple little videos of what the pedal cadence looks like in this lower gear.
Now? Okay, so you want me to...
All right, so start out in 3rd gear, which would be kind of like the stock 1st gear.
All right.
And so this is pretty close to the pedal cadence and speed you get out of a stock bike. It's fine for just cruising around, but this having, be this your lowest gear kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'm going about 8 miles an hour.
8 miles an hour, pedaling, pretty chill. And then we flip it into the new 1st gear.
All right, we go all the way to 1?
Yeah.
All right. So
And now you can see, like, how much slower it is. Probably like 6 miles an hour.
Oh, 4.
4 right now. Yeah. And so much slower top speed, much more torque. Be a whole lot better for climbing and getting up hills and stuff.
Yeah, I'll go for this. And this was no pedal assist.
Yeah, good point. So this is all no pedal assist. And of course, because this is a hub drive motor, the gear ratio on the pedals doesn't actually affect your speed. So he'll still be able to achieve, 30 some odd miles an hour by pedaling with the full pedal assist.
I'll go to the third gear because you said that was like stock.
Yeah. And so here's third gear. This would be like a stock Aventon trying to climb this driveway with no pedal assist. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, you could do it, but that's just way too high of a gear to be your lowest gear.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let's go hit the trails.
Cool. Let's do it.
All right. All right, that's it for this video. We got the bikes here at Sweetwater Preserve. We're going to go check out this upgraded Sprocket we did on my brother's bike. And then, of course, I got my iZip out here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on that bell. We're going to, of course, make another video right now reviewing the Sweetwater Preserve Trail. And then we got another video coming up, recap of the Aventon upgrades. So we got a bunch of upgrades on there that we're going to show you guys and talk you through what works and what doesn't work. And if we could do it again, which we might be doing it again, how would we do it? Cool. So, all right, guys, thanks. Later.